Good morning, happy Vlogmas day 2. It's Sunday morning and it's really early. We're up early today because Joshua and I have our trampoline lessons. So we're just having a really quick small breakfast just so that we've got some energy, and we'll be back later today. Hello, I'm back from my early morning trampoline class. Joshua is at his class just now and I'm going to go and pick him up in about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to have a little bit of time to work on my Advent socks, and I'm going to watch my very first Vlogmas video, and the one I'm starting with is Ollie and Bella, who is Sherry, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she got up to yesterday, and I'll catch up with you later on. These are Joshua's Christmas socks that I knitted for him last year. I can't remember what you call that, slip stitch socks I think they're called, and they've got like a line that goes down. I really like just having a tiny little pattern in there, even though they're striped. These are far too small for Joshua. He's about a size 1, he's 9 now, so I cast on a smaller number than I would for myself. But they're too tight, and he's got quite a wide, I don't know what you call that bit there, but it's quite wide, so he's been trying on socks as I've been knitting them for myself, and they always seem to fit him. So when I cast on his Christmas socks this year, I cast on my normal, what did I do, 64, and just knitted down, did a normal heel, the same heel that I did for myself, and then I had to knit his about an inch shorter than mine. And they fit him quite nicely. So I'm not sure do you think I can unravel this even though it's been worn and washed a few times and then reuse the wool? Anybody know? Let me know what you think. I'm gonna try it. They haven't been worn a lot of times because they didn't really fit very well right from the start, unfortunately. So yeah, if you've done that and it's been successful, let me know. Here's my progress on my Advent socks. As you can see, I have managed to a time, and I've got 2 toes already done. I've got a tiny little bit left on each of the balls, so I think I'll get a few more rounds done. I said yesterday that I hadn't tried 2 at a time socks before. Actually I have. When I first started to try socks, the first ones I did were 2 at a time, but it wasn't very successful, so I think I probably got as far as this, and then I'm sure I dropped a stitch and didn't know how to fix it at that time, so they got ripped back and I just did them 1 at a time, and I've never tried 2 at a time again. Obviously, because I'm doing Advent socks, I thought it would be good to do 2 at a time because I'm going to run out of time in December, and I have other Christmas yarn that I want to knit more socks with as well. And I've got Joshua's sock to finish, so I thought if I do it this way then I won't get second sock syndrome, which I get all the time. So, doing really well. I'm only using 1 needle, which surprised me. I didn't even know you could do that. The ones I tried before you use 2 sets of circulars, so this is actually quite good because that means that my other 2.5 needles are free. So probably won't cast on anymore just yet, not until at least get Joshua's socks finished. However, they're probably going to take a back seat while I do these, so I'll see how that goes. This is the next lot of wool I've got ready to cast on. It's a Kate Celine one, which is quite nice. It feels really quite nice and luxurious. I've never had one of her ones before. I haven't used many fancy hand-dyed socks before, hand-dyed wool before, so this will be nice. If you're wondering about my advent calendar, I actually made it myself. I saw lots of yarn advent calendars and I saw lots of tea advent calendars going about last year, and really fancied something like that for myself, but I don't like too many fancy teas, like flavoured teas, so I just treated myself to some really nice posh boxes of tea, and mixed them up a bit. And I also got some yarn from my stash and put them into the order that I wanted them to go in, so they're not going to be random. I have planned the order that they're in, and then I just sewed up little parcels on my sewing machine with some brown paper and popped a sweetie in each one. So yeah, that's how I did my advent calendar. I have done a couple of yarn swaps this year as well. I swapped some scraps for, well, yarn scraps for fabric scraps. Yeah, I did some swaps with Tucker Daddy on Instagram, who's Anne, and Hannah Rose Yarns, who's Hannah. So I think Hannah sent me these ones, but I'm not too sure. And these ones I got actually from when I did that Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted. I think it was last year or maybe earlier this year. I can't actually remember who sent me this one, so if it was you, then give me a shout. I might get a bit more of these done tonight, we'll see. I'm keeping these in my Christmassy bag that I made. It's got a little bell and it's got some applique on the back. I chose a bigger bag because I thought I might not manage to keep up with my advent every day, so I can store the wool in there. I've also seen a few people asking in various places, like on Facebook pages and stuff, how people keep track of whether you're on a knit row or an increase row when you're doing things like toes and gussets. Well, I've always just made a list and I just sort of keep a tally or just keep a note of what row I'm on. So yeah, that works for me, because I will start a row and then forget whether I'm on an increase or a decrease or a knit or whatever. So I need to write it down. I've kept notes for all the socks that I've made so far. There's loads of them, and it's really helpful to look back. It's just like a Cath Kidston, I think it's a diary or something. Yeah, it's handy to look back on which yarn I've used, or how many I cast on, or like I said, I've done toe up before and toe down, no, cuff down, so it's good to look back just to remind yourself of how to do things and stuff. Oh, I would also like to ask if anybody could recommend what sort of heel to put into these socks. I hadn't really thought them through properly, so I don't know what heel. Can I do heels two at a time, or will that just be really confusing? I've seen that you can do the afterthought heel, which I haven't actually done before, so I may try that. But if you've got any tips or anything, then please let me know. I also wanted to let you know the tutorial that I used for these socks. It was on YouTube by Braid and Tinker, and I'll put a link to that in the comments box below. It was really simple. I found it really easy to do. I think that might be as well because I'm a bit more experienced now than when I first tried socks as well. But I found the cast on really easy too. It's Judy's Magic cast on, and the cast on I've been doing lately for cuff down socks is the Norwegian cast on, and I've got used to just how to hold the yarn and how to twist it round, so I think that just made it all a lot easier as well. So these were not scary at all, so I think I would definitely do two at a time again, so provided everything goes straight forward, that is. Sunday, hope you enjoyed it. Last night I finished the video about 7 o'clock, and then I spent about 2.5 hours trying to figure out how to do the music and things. Oh my god, it took me ages, to the point where I think I posted it just before I went to bed, and I actually put my Instagram post up about it from my bed. So when I went to bed last night, my head was absolutely buzzing. Tonight I am done, I'm finished, it's about 7:30. I've just got to upload to YouTube and I'm done. I'm going to probably watch a bit of TV, knit a bit more of my socks, and I'm definitely going to go for a nice bubble bath, candles, and read my Christmas book. So we will see you tomorrow, and we've got a bit of an exciting day tomorrow, so I hope you enjoy it. See you then, bye!